for that 2-point conversion.
Which time are you talking about?
Well, you know what? Let's show it. Let's walk through all of this here because it was so wild, and I don't know about. Let's go through it right here. Okay, so this was, I guess, the second time that we thought Taylor Decker got it for them.
All right, but hold on. There's laundry on the field because the official says they didn't report. Illegal touch by 68. Taylor Decker caught the pass but didn't report. Well, then they backed up 5 yards. And they win for 2 again. That's the one that shocked me. Well, you got Michael Parsons offside. They had a free play. So here's another good play call. It's a pick play. And Jared Goff didn't put it on his chest. It would have walked in. But let's go back and talk about this sequence because you're talking about some gutsy calls here.
And all night long. Like, this was the theme for Dan Campbell. It wasn't just at the end, even though that was the exclamation point.
He faked the punt already.
And he executed it well. That worked.
He went for 3 fourth downs and converted 2 of them, all right? So we were talking as that drive was going on. It's like, you think they're going to kick it or they're going to go for 2? Well, sure enough, Dan Campbell, he's going to go for 2, right? Make life interesting. But smartly, the Cowboys take a timeout right just before the play was snapped so they could see what motion, what formation, what play was happening. So then, this is right here. This right here, yeah. So there's Decker. This is the second one. So now there's so
many. Oh my God.
They changed the play and they ran this. They must have been practicing it forever. So that's what surprises me. When you have a play like this, you button it up. You got Dan Skipper who has to report. You got Taylor Decker who has to report. They're ineligible players. And I don't know if it happened or why it didn't happen, but Dan Skipper sure looked mad. Like, I reported. Maybe he said I reported for both of them. I don't know. I can't wait for the press conference to hear all about
Oh, my gosh.
Dan saying right now, we probably told you guys that when I had a trick play going on, I would tell the officials before the game, look for this.
Okay.
We're going to run this, and it's legal, and don't call any penalties because you haven't seen it before. And so Dan was really upset there because he felt they did it properly. All right? But the thing that surprised me is you back it up 5 yards, Colleen.
Right.
I thought the kicker would go running on the field. Just kick the extra point. Let's go into overtime.
No.
He went for it again.
Stayed right there with it. There's being aggressive, and then there's also being a little reckless, perhaps, at the end.
Yeah, a 2-point play from the 7-yard line. I don't know what that is. That's you don't see that very often. And then they get a free play because Micah Parsons jumped. So let's go for it again. And I like the aggressiveness. I love it. Made for an exciting football game, right?
It did.
But it's a head scratcher to go for a 2-point play from the 7-yard line.
How many 2-point plays did you have in your playbook? Because Ben Johnson had 4 different ones right there at the end of that
That's a good question because you might have 3 or 4 2-point plays. If you run out of those, then you go to your red zone sheet inside the 5. Okay? So plays that you would run from the 2, 3, 4 yard line and go to the next play. But I like Mike McCarthy calling a timeout right before they snap the ball. So
like icing the kicker a bit.
Like icing the kicker. That was smart. What a finish. My heart's still beating like this because I can't believe what I just saw.
I know, and this team has been aggressive all year long. They've gone for it the second most times on 4th downs in the NFL. That they've converted the most 4th downs in the NFL this season, 19. So they seemed pretty confident, and this play was beautiful.
Beautiful play.
It was so fun. You got a big man touchdown to win the game, perhaps, and no. The fact that I don't know. I wonder whether or not how this got miscommunicated to the refs.
What are we seeing right here?
Right here. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see which one is this? There's the offside by Micah Parsons.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a free play, and Jared Goff knows it. And he takes a shot to the end zone. Incomplete. Get another play. Here we go. From the 7-yard line. A 2-pointer from the 7.
From the 7.
I thought for sure. It's intercepted. Not so fast. It was a free play. And so I thought for sure the kicker would come out and tie it right there.
And the Lions were 3 for 5 on 2-point conversions coming into the night. Here is Taylor Decker reporting, we think, right here.
He looks like he's talking to the ref. He is talking to the ref.
There.
Oh, wow. And so is Skipper. They both are talking to the ref. in the white hat.
We need more angles on this. We need Zapruder film type footage to really check what happened.
I want to hear that ref talk about what he heard, because obviously both guys were standing right next to him. Wow.
So that is the story of the game, how it ended and how many times they went back to that 2-point conversion. But obviously the Cowboys, they get this win at home on Jimmy Johnson night, and CeeDee Lamb had a career night. He's had a career year. He had a career night. He broke the franchise record for